The latest episode of The Bad Batch, titled A Different Approach, begins with Crosshair and Omega struggling to fly their heavily damaged shuttle and must make an emergency crash landing on the nearest planet. With no way to establish communication with Hunter and Wrecker, they make their way to a surrounding settlement. Meanwhile, on Mount Tantus, we see Nala Se has been imprisoned. Hemlock interrogates her on why Omega's blood samples are now only showing a high enough M count after being tested by Emery Carr. Hemlock says that he will find Omega and Nala Se's days may be numbered. Back with Crosshair and Omega, the two of them must find a way to get off the planet and make contact with Hunter and Wrecker. They make their way to the spaceport, but without chain codes, they must bribe the official to board. Without enough credits for the bribe, Omega decides she will find a way to get the amount needed. They head to the local cantina and notice a Trandoshan playing cards for credits. Omega challenges the Trandoshan and is very successful in racking up the credits. Shortly after, an Imperial officer enters the cantina and challenges Omega. Omega comfortably wins against him as well. Now, one thing I thought about this is it could be further evidence of Omega's high M count and having a natural affinity with the Force. In this case, she wouldn't consciously be using the Force, but it could be either helping to guide her decisions in the match. Either that or the Bad Batch just plays cards all the time and has taught her very well. But I'm going to go with the former option. As Crosshair and Omega attempt to leave the cantina, the Imperial officer stops them, saying that gambling is illegal. Omega elects to simply pay the fine and stay out of trouble. Outside the cantina, they realize Batcher is missing and Omega goes off to find her. Crosshair is reluctant but eventually joins her. The Imperial officer confronts them about their stolen shuttle while trying to free Batcher, but Omega and Crosshair simply steal another shuttle and manage to escape the planet. This time they took Crosshair's approach in dealing with the situation and shot their way out of trouble. A nice compromise from Omega's strategies earlier. While freeing Batcher, they also free a bunch of other animals in a scene that kind of felt reminiscent of Jurassic Park to me. Omega contacts Hunter and Wrecker after escaping the planet and prepares to meet them on a remote planet. Omega and Wrecker walk out and embrace each other, followed up by Hunter, who says that Omega is the one who found them. It's a really emotional moment with Omega's theme playing in the background and feels thoroughly deserved, despite only being separated for a few episodes. Hunter asks Omega how she escaped, and she responds by saying she had help, which is when Crosshair walks out from the ship. Hunter and Wrecker are immediately visibly angry upon seeing him, and that's where the episode ends. Should be really interesting to see how that interaction proceeds in the next episode. So that scene at the end was really great, but overall I'd say there wasn't really much going on in this episode. I certainly enjoyed it, but it seemed to just serve the purpose of reuniting the Bad Batch, which of course is crucial to the story, but still just a pretty standard episode. So that's all I really have to talk about. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.